me clear my throat here. Make sure I'm good. Now my see how this happens. All right, mic check 1 2 1 2. Y'all know what day it is. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know who y'all looking at. Welcome back, Club Pizzle. It is really good to be back, man. I was gone for a week and y'all had Pizzle's picks and y'all saw me in Pizzle's picks. So we not gonna act like I was gone for like 6 weeks or something. I took the week off because it was a holiday. So let's not even do that, y'all. I mean, but it is good to be back. How do I want to start this? Oh, let me start this like this. I'm acting like I haven't been on this thing and like I wasn't here yesterday doing Pizzle's picks. But thank y'all for y'all continued support of this platform. Thank y'all for y'all continued support of this podcast. Thank y'all for y'all continued support of me in general. I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate every comment, every DM, every inbox, every text message, everything that pertains to this pod. And since I've made this move in June to do this on my own, like I really sit here and I'm thankful, you know. But thank y'all. I'm gonna give you and I'm gonna give y'all a hand for that. Um, I know I was out last week. Um, I was on a trip. I went down south to surprise my grandmother for her birthday, and it was also Thanksgiving. It was great. My grandmother was very surprised, very happy to see us as we took that long ass drive down. Me and my sister, her kids. I took my youngest and I took my grandson with me. It was a great trip, man. I got to see my family. I got to hang out with my cousins who I haven't seen, and I didn't get a chance to see them when I was down there last time. But it was great seeing them. It was great seeing family. It was great being around family. Listen, man. Everybody might say this about their family, but ain't no family lit like mine. I don't care what nobody say. Ain't no family lit like mine. Shout out to my Tuscaloosa, Alabama family. I went to my first Iron Bowl party, which was I had a blast. Listen, all my Ohio people, and it's funny, and I think it's because I want to go to an Ohio State Michigan party. Somebody has to throw an Ohio State versus Michigan party so I can show up in my Michigan t-shirt and just antagonize y'all asses for the whole game. Somebody needs to do that. Seriously. No, I'm joking. Seriously. Um, I don't know anybody who throws those type of parties. And I think and it's funny because I honestly don't think y'all really rock with them like that. That's just how I feel. Y'all only root and talk about Ohio State when I say something opposing them. I'm gonna leave that at that. I'm gonna leave that alone. I went to my first Iron Bowl party. Shout out to my cousin Lynn for having us. Shout out to my cousin Lynn, her husband, who got busy on the grill. Good wings, good smoked ribs. Y'all know I appreciate good smoked food. You know, me being a master of the smoker myself. It was a great time, man. I had fun. It was a good game, and what a finish for that one. Shout out to Jalen Milrow for that finish. Fourth and 31. 4th and goal, and he came up with that play. Again, my Thanksgiving was great. Just seeing family and just the smile on my grandmother's face. We walked in the house; she was surprised as ever. Like a lot of tears were shed. Like it was just great, man. I was happy to be there. I was happy to get back home, and just glad to get back here so I can pod because I know y'all missed me last week. I did do Pizzle's picks though. I kind of potted just a little bit, but did Pizzle's picks. It was, again, my trip was fantastic. I did that in a short and sweet. I hope everybody's Thanksgiving was great. I hope everybody ate good. I hope everybody drank good. I hope everybody got a chance to party. I don't give a damn about Black Friday shopping. I don't give a damn if you got a new TV. I really don't. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Black Friday was trash. Cyber Monday is trash. Listen, as a person who shops all year, I don't give a damn about none of that anymore. I shop all year. I get what I want all year. And the stuff that I'd be looking for Black Friday to be on sale or somewhere, it's nowhere to be found. So I don't give a damn. But I hope y'all got what y'all wanted. I hope y'all started y'all Christmas shopping. I haven't. That's about it for my weekend and this week. Like, I really feel like I need a break. Tomorrow, I'm not doing anything. This weekend, I'm not doing anything. But going to work, coming home and watching football. Because I feel like I've been hitting the ground running for the last 2 weeks. Doing interviews at other shows. Shout out to my girl, Envy Jazzo. Being outside. Popping up at a comedy show. Shout out to Lex Vegas. Doing Battleground on the 19th. And then charge games and working a double shift so I can have Wednesday and take my trip and going on my and coming back home. Charge game Tuesday. Charge game Monday. Cavs game Tuesday. Pizzle's picks yesterday. Club Pizzle right now. Charge game tomorrow. Listen, y'all. Y'all just don't understand. But I'm glad to be back. I'm kind of stalling because I really do not want to talk about this Browns game. 29-14 lost to Denver. Oh my God, horrible game. They laid an absolute egg. It looked okay, and then it didn't. I did have an opportunity to watch the game, but I didn't watch it Sunday. I was listening to it on the drive home. It's a sucky 3 hours in the car, trying to root my team on for them to come out and just lay an egg. But 29-14 was the final score. DTR, he wasn't great, but he didn't suck. He was starting to find his grooves, finally starting to find his rhythm, and then he gets knocked out of the game. And that dude comes in again. PJ Mask. Never calling him by his real name, by the way. If y'all want me to call him by his name, I'm never calling him by his name. He's PJ Mask. Do not like that guy. Really dislike him. Very much so. Like, can't stand him. Listen. I'm week to week with the Browns. I've always been that way. I'm going to continue to be that way with them. I'm going to go week by week. And this particular game, they looked really bad. But this is the third consecutive game where they have spotted a team 14 points in the first half. You can't keep doing that on the road. Did it against Seattle. Did it against Baltimore, and they did it again this week against the Rams. You can't keep spotting teams 14 points and crawling your way back into it. It's just you can't do it. I don't give a damn who you are. I don't give a damn how good you are, how great your defense is. The defense cannot come out like that. The offense has to come out fast. They have to figure out a way to start fast. They do. Because if they continue to keep falling behind the 8 ball like that, the season's going to be over. And we're not going to be happy. Stupid penalties. Every week. Stupid penalties. And turnovers. Every week. Stupid penalties and turnovers. Always got to cut those out. Especially on the road. Got to stop it. Got to cut it out. Kevin Stefanski may have called his worst game. I understand. There are some few things that I do understand, though, on why Kevin Stefanski does the things that he do. You do have a game plan in place. You do expect your starter to start and finish the game. You don't game plan for your starting quarterback to get hurt. You really don't. Even though in the Browns case, we've dealt with that all season long. With a guy getting hurt and having to bring a guy in. The reverse, that might have been Kevin Stefanski's worst play call since he's been the head coach of the Cleveland Browns. Horrible call. Horrible call. And they must continue, or not continue, but they must run the ball in the first half. Run the ball. Establish the run. I get he's trying to get Dorian into a rhythm, but you got the number one rushing attack in the NFL. The Denver Broncos up front, they nothing to write home about. Run the ball down their throat. Become a ball control team and let your defense do it. It's been proven. Get them 17 points. And they can bring it home. Time of possession, field position, and let your defense do the job. Just get them 17. And when we get in the red zone, we have to stop kicking field goals. Although Justin Hopkins is the leading scorer in the NFL right now, we got to start getting touchdowns. I understand we're down a quarterback. I get it. We're down a running back. I get it. We're down 2 starting offensive tackles. I understand that. And I think a lot of Stefanski's thinking is my system is my system. I'm going to run my system no matter who's in there. I get that. But when the guys are showing that ain't it, you got to move on. I'm really going to stand on the hill that this was Kevin Stefanski's worst play call game. At least in the second half it was. And I understand people like run the ball. But once you get in the second half and you get behind the 8 ball and you get down 2 scores or whatever, you have to throw the football. I just don't trust PJ Masks to throw the fucking football. And I know I usually don't talk like this. I don't attack professional players this way. But that dude does not belong in the NFL. That dude is not an NFL quarterback. And can't nobody tell me anything different. Can none of y'all prove me wrong? Can none of y'all tell me anything different? PJ fucking Mask does not belong in the NFL. Every time he gets his ass out there, he looks lost and confused and skittish. So you're not going to tell me this dude belongs in the NFL. And you're not going to tell me that you would take this dude over Deshaun Watson. You're not going to tell me you would take this dude over Dorian Thompson-Robinson. I will look you in your face and call you a fucking idiot and tell you that you actually goddamn mind. You're not going to tell me that. I will not allow it. And I'm trying to be on this new thing where I don't attack Browns fans, but y'all make this is y'all's fault. That dude don't belong in the NFL. Y'all all know it. Y'all claim y'all hated Baker Mayfield because he's short, right? How fucking tall do y'all think PJ Mask is? Go look it up and then come talk to me about y'all not liking short quarterbacks. The injuries are piling up. Myles Garrett's arm was in a sling. I did listen to a couple of Kevin Stefanski's press conferences. He did say that he was giving a couple of the guys some rest, Myles being one of them. But Myles is good to go. He's listed as day-to-day. Dorian Thompson-Robinson is in concussion protocol, so we do not know if he's going to play or not Sunday. That's the bad news. The good news is Joe Flacco is QB2. And Joe Flacco is flown out to L.A. And Joe Flacco has been taking snaps with the first team from what the information that I've been given or the information that I looked up. I tell y'all time and time again, I am not an insider. I do not claim to be an insider. I'm just a dude with a podcast. I get my information just like everybody else. I do have a couple of go-to people, a couple of sources, but those are just friends that I talk amongst that are in places that can give me scoops that I can't get to myself. I don't claim to be an Adam Schefter or a Jason Lockenfora or any of those guys. I'm just a dude with a podcast, okay? And I'm very good at this shit. Be clear. So going into Sunday, the Rams, Matthew Stafford is playing better. Go figure. The Broncos, after giving up 70 points, ain't lost yet. Haven't lost since they gave up all those points. It's crazy, right? And now the Rams, we get the Rams on the road. And Matthew Stafford is playing very well. He's throwing the ball very well. They got a nice little team out there. Aaron Donald is still him. This is Myles Garrett's opportunity to say, hey, TJ Watt ain't better than me. And hey, Aaron Donald ain't better than me. He has an opportunity to do that, to show up and show out. I do believe this defense is going to show up this week after getting their asses handed to them for the most part. I do believe that the secondary will bounce back. I'm not sure if Denzel Ward is going to play this week. I'm getting sick of saying that. Every week, it seems like, or every couple of weeks, it seems like I sit here and be like, damn, Denzel Ward is injured. I posted every other game. It seems like, damn, Denzel Ward is hurt again. I'm tired of that. Stop getting hurt. No, I can't say that. I mean, it's football. and guys get hurt. But we'll see what's going to happen Sunday. I believe in the Browns. I do. And I think they're going to get this win. And this is a must win because Pittsburgh has an easy game. Jacksonville has one that's winnable. And they see Jacksonville next week. And Baltimore is on a bye week. And we have a chance to stay a game behind. We don't want to fall 2 games behind just because of the way Baltimore is playing. They're playing very well. I'm not worried about the Steelers. I do not care. I'm just looking at Baltimore. I'm looking at Jacksonville. I'm looking at Kansas City. Those are the teams I'm looking at. I'm going to say it again. I'm looking at Baltimore. I'm looking at Kansas City. I'm looking at Jacksonville. I'm not worried about who wins the AFC East. I'm really the Dolphins. I'm sorry. I take that back. Jacksonville, Miami, Baltimore. Who am I leaving out? Oh, Kansas City. That's where I'm looking at right now. And if the playoffs started today, I believe the Browns will be playing Jacksonville. I believe that we would be the 5 seed. I believe. Pittsburgh behind us. Something like that. Let's move on. There's a couple of things I want to touch on. Damn, I'm at 22 minutes. I got time. A few things I want to touch on. LSU superstar Angel Reese is returning tonight after being away from the team for 4 games or 4.5 games or whatever. Now, we don't know what happened. Wait, let me give a hand clap first. Welcome back, Angel. Hope you're back for the duration of the season. Now, we do not know exactly what's going on with her. We do know that she's not injured. I'm not going to sit here and tell y'all that I know exactly what happened with her. Because if I said that, I'd be lying. I'm just going to go off of the timeline. She was benched in the second half of a game against Kent State. Well, she played the first minute of the second half of that game, and Kim Mulkey pulled her. Yeah, okay. Nobody thought nothing of it. It's Kent State. It's a blowout. We're better than them. Yada, yada, yada. Then she's not there for the next game and the next game and the next game. So now everybody's wondering why. Well, I'm not even gonna say everybody's wondering why. Because to be honest with you, when it came to my social media news feeds, I was the only one that said something. I was the only one posting articles. I was asking questions. Anybody know? There are a few people that are on my news feed that be so loud about stuff. They be super loud at me about certain things. This wasn't one of those situations. Now, back in April, when the whole thing went on with her and Caitlin at Iowa, the Final Four, the championship, I was kind of vocal about it. And and people were like, well, why are you saying that about her? I didn't say anything bad about Angel. I was just laughing at the fact that she was doing the things that she was doing, and Caitlin was just walking away, and everybody made such a stink about it. Like, well, the white girl did this, and it's this, and when she did it, it's a problem. No, y'all made it a fucking problem. Y'all did that. I didn't have a problem with what she did. And then once Angel came out and shut all of y'all the fuck up and told y'all, that's my girl. Me and her been competing since AAU. We go back. I love her. I love competing against her. There's no animosity. That's your problem. A lot of you sports fans, y'all got this old ass, old school way of thinking that all of these players are supposed to hate each other. I think that's why a lot of y'all motherfuckers don't like LeBron James. Because y'all want all of these dudes to hate each other. Shit ain't like that no more. Do y'all realize with AAU and Adidas ABCD camp and Nike got a camp and Jordan probably got a camp? I'm sure Reebok's gonna have a camp. Fucking ESPN got their own little camp. With all of these different things, these players are going to see each other earlier and earlier in their careers. They're going to know each other from the 8th grade. Hey, I played against this person in a tournament. We the cream of the crop. We the best of the best. Hey, let's exchange numbers. Hey, I'm going to be out in your city. I'm going to be out playing the tournament in your city this coming up. So these people are going to be friends. That old school way of the way that y'all think is just outdated. And y'all sound like y'all fucking parents. Shut the fuck up. But y'all wanted to make this a racial thing. And it wasn't even that. And Angel shut y'all the fuck up about it. And y'all ain't said nothing about her since. She came out. Now, let's get back to this situation. We don't know what's going on. But we don't know what happened. Kim Mulkey didn't say anything. There are rumors that her grades were low and she wasn't eligible. There were rumors that she was pregnant. There were rumors that her and a teammate and her mom got into it. There are rumors that she's getting too big for her britches and she's smelling herself a little too much. She got a couple $1 million in NIL deals. She got endorsement deals. She's a pretty girl, pretty Barbie girl. And Kim Mulkey was like, hey, bring that shit down or I'm going to sit you down. Those are our rumors. These are our rumors. I'm just reporting the rumors. What do I think? I think it just got to a point with her where she broke some rules, broke a team rule, maybe didn't show up at practice, maybe wasn't showing or giving the maximum effort at practice, or living up to the expectations that Coach Mulkey wanted her to live up to. And her and Coach Mulkey may have had words, and Coach Mulkey was like, all right, well, sit your ass down. That's what I think. I don't know. I don't have a definitive answer of what. I'm going off of something Kim Mulkey said to the media a couple of weeks ago or last week. Or she was saying something about when you discipline a player, when a player does something and you have to discipline them, I don't have to have y'all privy to that shit. That's basically what she said. Again, I'm not here to judge that. I'm just telling y'all what I feel. I feel like she was getting a little too Hollywood because, as y'all know, she no longer goes to classes at LSU. She takes online classes because it's overwhelming. She won a championship there. It's overwhelming, and she can't get to class because this, that, y'all know the drill. But that's just how I feel about it. She is back. I have more on Kim Mulkey. I can do a whole half an hour on Kim Mulkey alone, but I won't. Just Google and read up on Kim Mulkey. Go to YouTube and read up on Kim Mulkey and her reputation. People are wondering, like, why are you choosing this moment to be mute about her? She's like, well, I'm protecting my player. Well, people are like, well, you didn't protect such and such and such and such and such. Whatever. And I do believe that she has a lot of love for Angel, and I do believe she may be out for her best interest and saying, hey, if you don't get it together, if you don't show the effort that you showed and show that you can be one of these upper echelon players, the next time you see Caitlyn gonna bust your ass. Think about Kim Mulkey. If y'all, like I said, y'all just gotta look up Kim Mulkey. Just remember, she was a player. She was a feisty son motherfucker too. And she brings that same intensity as a coach. She did it at Baylor. She did it at other stops. And she's now at LSU. And she just won the championship. She's relentless. I'm gonna save that one. Mikey Williams, ladies and gentlemen, has pleaded out to a lesser charge. Let me find it. Let me get my article up. Let me find this article. As y'all know, Mikey Williams got himself into a little small incident. He pleads guilty to a charge in connection to a shooting. And I'm getting this straight off of Bleacher Report. This is Joseph Zucker. Memphis basketball signee Mikey Williams has pleaded guilty to one count of making criminal threats in connection to a March shooting, according to Amber Coakley of Fox 5 San Diego. As part of his plea, Williams has to complete I can't read. God dang it. As part of his plea, Williams has to complete courses on gun safety and anger management before he's due in court again on August 12, 2024, to be sentenced. Doing so can see his charge reduced to a misdemeanor. Authorities in San Diego County arrested Williams in April after receiving a report of a shooting outside of his home, March 27th. There had allegedly been an argument which prompted a group of 5 people to leave. Police say multiple gunshots were fired at the car as it was driving away. See, that's not the story that I heard. I heard that there was some guys playing around his house and he told them to leave and he shot at them. That's the story I got, but there it is. Williams was initially charged with 5 counts of assault with a weapon and 1 count of firing into an occupied vehicle, with prosecutors filing for 3 more charges in October. He pleaded not guilty to those charges. He pleaded not guilty when the charges were first levied in April. Now, the 19-year-old has enrolled in classes at Memphis and is listed on the Tigers' official roster. The school said in September he would remain away from the team and wouldn't have access to the basketball facilities until his legal proceedings have concluded. So it's up in the air if he's actually going to play for Memphis this year. We don't know. I mean, he pleaded out. I mean, he has to take his anger management classes. He's going to be in school. You know what I think is going to happen here? I don't think he's going to ever set foot on the floor in Memphis. I think the time is going to come in January, February, March, or wherever, and he's going to declare himself for the NBA draft. Or he's going to sign with the G League Ignite of the G League, or he's going to sign with Overtime Elite or one of those. I just don't think he's going to ever go and play basketball at Memphis. I want to see him there. I want to see Mikey Williams play college basketball. I saw Mikey Williams play in person. The kid has it. He does. He has it. But this whole ordeal is over. Hopefully he does what he has to do and he gets off and he can be able to continue his career. He's lost endorsements, which he'll probably get back once he gets back on the basketball court. Just go, Mikey, young fella, let this be a lesson to you. And this is me speaking to Mikey Williams right now. If somebody can get this to him. Mikey, at your age, like you are one of the best basketball players that I've seen play. And I've seen a lot of basketball in my 40 years on this earth. What happened at your house that night, I do not know. Maybe one day you will be able to tell everybody what exactly happened. Listen, young brother, I'm pulling for you. I'm praying for you that you can put this behind you, walk the straight and narrow, and get to the NBA like it's designed for you. I'm with you every step of the way. My Mikey Williams Memphis jersey is in the mail as we speak. God damn it. That's how much I believe in you. And if you would have signed with Nike, I have some Mikey Williams Nikes right now. I don't do Puma. I'm a Nike guy. Y'all want me to say. I'm with you, young brother. I'm with you. Let's give it up for Bronny James being cleared to get back on the court. As y'all know, Bronny James had a medical emergency ordeal over the summer where he had to be hospitalized. He had some type of heart something that went on with him that is actually kind of common in kids his age. Like there are more cases of that. A lot of those cases do pop up. It just so happens you are the son of the greatest basketball player of all time. So, of course, more attention is going to be drawn to it. I'm just so happy that he's been cleared. He's able to get back out to practice, and hopefully we'll get to see him on the court. And I'm sure LeBron is happy about that. I was watching one of these post-game interviews with Bron the other week, and he was like, my son pulled up to the game, and he was just happy to see him because he hadn't seen him because Bronny is actually living on campus, and that's dope. It's like, my dad's the greatest of all time. I'm famous. I got $10 million in NIL deals, but I'm going to do the whole college experience. Thought that was dope. And it was just dope just to watch, just to hear Bron as a dad missing his kids. And anybody who's a dad can identify with that and feel the fact that, hey, he missed his son. It's like, listen, man. One more time for Bronny. I'm on time. I'm doing good on time. Two more things before I get out of here. This Josh Giddey case, or this Josh Giddey, it's not even a case right now. This whole Josh Giddey ordeal that's going on right now. Let's get to it, man. As y'all know, Josh Giddey is currently being investigated for some allegations of him in an improper relationship with an underage girl out in Newport Beach, California. That's all the information we have. I I'm speaking on it just because it's such hot news. And listen, y'all, I'm like everybody else. I'm waiting for something to happen. I'm waiting. So everybody's attacking ESPN. Everybody's attacking Stephen A. Smith, Malika Andrews, and everybody else because they're not saying anything. Y'all know why they can't say anything? Because if they say anything false, or if they say something that's not in the least bit the truth, they can get fucking sued. They can't sit on their phones like y'all be out there and just type shit and nothing happened because don't nobody know who the fuck you are. Okay? There is an investigation going on. I'm like y'all, I want to know what's going on too. And y'all are not going to be happy with me saying this, but nothing is going to come of this. But I do think while this is going on, Oklahoma City should tell Josh, hey, we know, we get it, we understand. You haven't been charged with anything. The investigation is going on, but we need you to sit down while this thing is being investigated. Because you bet your bottom fucking dollar, if this was the NFL, Roger Goodell would have already been like, hey, I'm going to put you on the commissioner exempt list. That's my only issue with this whole Josh Giddey thing. It's the fact that he's still playing through it. He can't answer questions because the investigation is going on. Nobody can answer any questions because an investigation is going on. But the NBA, Adam Silver, does have the authority to step in and say, hey, I need y'all to sit him down until we figure out exactly what the fuck is going on here. The NBA is kind of fucking the dog on this one. They are. I'm not going to attack him. I am not going to kick Josh Giddey's back in because, again, I do not know what's going on. Except for there's an investigation that he had a relationship with an underage girl. Now, this is where it all gets tricky. And if y'all got an issue with anything that I'm about to say right now, my inbox is open. Y'all can talk to me about it. Y'all know this is America, right? Y'all know consent laws in all 50 states are different. We do not know how old this young lady is. We do not know how old Josh Giddey was when he hooked up with this young lady. He could have been 18. She could have been 16. He could have been 18. She could have been 17. He could have been 19. She could have been 16. We do not know. We do not know the legal age of consent in California. And we also do not know if he's going to be charged with statutory rape. We don't know. So y'all just have to relax. Y'all can post all the shit y'all want to. I'm not going to speculate shit. And if y'all got an issue with that, come talk to me. I ain't hard to find. I'm not going to kick this young man's back in. Again, because we don't know what the fuck is going on. But y'all welcome to. but let it get in the wrong hands. I bet y'all ass to be hit with a lawsuit. See, gotta be responsible. Y'all. Like the irresponsibility with people, and this is why, you know what? I'm not even gonna get into that. I'm not gonna go and kick y'all's back in because y'all are fucking stupid. I ain't gonna do that. I'm done. I'm out of there. I'm out of there. It's again when the situation resolves itself, or when more information comes out about this situation, then I'll talk about it. All right. Until then, I'm shutting up. The NBA in-season tournament is in the knockout round. I don't have the bracket. I thought I had the bracket, but I don't have the bracket with my stupid ass. ESPN and TNT are combining coverage for the semifinals and the finals, which I think that is dope. That is hard. That is super hard. Let me find the tournament. Here we go, knockout round tournament. But just the idea of having the possibility of Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Charles Barkley, Kenny Smith, Michael Wilbon, Stephen A. Smith, all possibly in the same room. Because y'all know they're going to be out in Vegas. Y'all know both networks are going to be in Vegas. Y'all know this, right? The possibility of those gentlemen in the room, who are the best in the business, by the way. Y'all can say what y'all want about Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith is the best in the business. Hate that if y'all want to. Y'all can't do shit about it. And the possibility of the commentary teams. My dream commentary team, I do not want to hear Doc Rivers and Stan Van Gundy. I don't. I would like to hear Mike Breen, Doris Burke, and Reggie Miller. I'd like to hear Kevin Harlan with maybe Kevin Harlan and Doc Rivers might make a good combination. I really don't. I mean, it's just the possibilities are endless, and that's going to be lit. That's the next week. But the knockout round is coming up on December 5th, December 4th and 5th. That's next week. The quarterfinals in the Western Conference, the Lakers take on the Suns, and the Kings take on the Pelicans. On the East front, we got the Bucks and the Knicks and the Pacers and the Celtics. I'm gonna just Pizzles pick these right now. I got the Lakers, and I got the Kings, and then I got the Bucks, and I got the Celtics are going to Vegas. And then I got the Lakers and the Celtics in the championship, and I got the Lakers winning the whole damn thing. But who knows with this tournament? Indiana just might go crazy. Sacramento, with that comeback that they had the other night against the Golden State Warriors, they just might come and do it. But we're going to see. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to wrap this thing up. Want to thank each and every last one of y'all for y'all continued support of this podcast and of this platform. Full disclosure, we'll be back Tuesday. Jocelyn and I have a lot of shit to talk about. We're going to talk about T.I.'s little punk-ass son standing on business and a certain movie that is causing quite the buzz on the internet right now with some of y'all. And a little bit more. We're going to talk about some shit. Pizzles Picks will be back next week. I will be announcing, hopefully I ain't giving up no money in the college portion of it, and then the pros week 14, and then I'll be back next week, next Thursday with Club Pizzle. We all three are back next week, so just be ready for that, man. Y'all know what it is. Always protect your peace, protect your energy. The message is more important than the messenger. And creators, be great, stay positive, because negative energy is trash. Till next week, y'all. Peace.